Hey folks, Lisa here. You're looking at a blank screen because I'm going to start this video, which is the Outlook training for Exchange video, by showing you how to set up an Exchange account when you open up Outlook. Later on, I'll show you how to do it through the control panel. So this video here, we're going to be doing some front of house, back of house, and some stuff in between. So let's get started by opening up Outlook. You can see here I have that button checked. Remember, we talked about in the last video, prompt for a profile. So right here, you can see the other two are still there. You don't want to delete those until you have everything backed up, remember. But let's start by just starting with a new profile. And we're going to call this one Exchange. And move the window here. Now here you put your display name of how you want your name to be displayed to others. And then we're going to go type this in. Now in 2013, this is the best version I found for the Exchange Auto discovered to work just great. 2016 does not work so great. I'll move that down. It can give problems and have some struggles. That's why I tell people to downgrade to 2013 because of all the problems they've had. And if you do have a problem, you might want to talk to your technician about that. There we go. We're going to hit finish. And now we've got the option to launch Exchange there. And once you first start loading it, it's going to get set up and figure itself out. And there we go. Okay. Now the first time you launch up a brand new Exchange account, it'll probably be empty. Okay. If you already have a lot of email, you're going to want to let that email download. Okay. It might take a while. And it can take, an hour or two, depends on how much mail you have. But I will show you something if you go down here to the bottom. Once it's all done, the word all folders up to date will show up, and then you will be 100% done. And before I end this little segment, at the top here, I want to show you something. This yellow bar, this is kind of common if you have 2013 because they want you to upgrade to 2016. So if you click this, you might be updating and you might be upgrading. You can never tell. So just a little heed of warning there. I've had clients click that and end up having a big mess. So that's your call. But this video, remember I told you earlier, it's for 2013 and 16. So if you get this in 16, that would probably be a regular update. All right, now before I jump into Exchange training, I want to show you a few of the benefits of Exchange that a lot of people don't know. And you can see I've reset my email now back to default, and these are on an Exchange server. So let's start by going up to File up here and going to Account Settings and Account Settings again. And here you can see the Microsoft Exchange account. I want you to double click it. And down here in 2013, this is default to keep some of the mail on your computer and some off your computer. And most people, from what I know, they want all their mail. So go ahead and hit that slider to all and hit next. Having all the mail makes for better searching, and if you're offline, you can actually read old mail from past 12 months ago. I do think in 2016, though, that might be default. They've changed it, I believe, since they launched it. But all right, go ahead and hit close there, and we're back to Outlook. So now a few of the benefits I want to show you that I love about having an Exchange server is folders like underneath the inbox and up here above the mailbox box itself. These do synchronize with the server. So if you're on your iPad or your phone or your Android or iPhone, whatever, these subfolders should show up in your folder list, and you can move email on your phones and iPads to these subfolders. With the iPhone, you just need to open up the mail, and then at the bottom go to the little envelope and click on that, and then you go hit the subfolder, like right there you'd want, and it'll move that mail automatically for you. And I love that feature because it helps me manage my email a lot faster when I'm not at my computer. So folder syncing is my favorite. Also, drafts also save on the server. So let's say you're a draft monster. You love starting mails and then you don't send them. You can keep them all in drafts and they will stay there, and you can check them on the iPad and iPhone, Android, whatever, and they're right there waiting for you. Another feature is favorites up here. These also synchronize with the server. You can see I've made the test one a favorite, in which you can just right click and remove from the favorites at any time, or you can right click on it and put it back in favorites. That also synchronizes with other Outlook on other computers. And another thing that does sync is the autofill. I talked about this in another video. When you start typing people's names, remember I was telling you about that? It does what's called autocomplete, or it's like the memory of Outlook. That also should synchronize. And that also works on all devices. I've seen it work before. If it doesn't work for you, then you might have an issue with that and need to get it fixed. But it does do that as well. And we're going to close that. And what else synchronizes? Folders, drafts. Let's go back up here to File and Automatic Replies. This also is a server-based feature. So if you have like out of office or you're going on vacation, you can go ahead and click here outside my organization and go ahead and fill in the information you want. People that receive this only get it once. So they're not, so if someone emails you like every day, they're only going to get one notification for that. Okay. But up here is where you'd check the box, send automatic replies. You can pick your time frame, your note, whatever you like, and hit OK. And that is a server-based feature. So if you do not have Exchange, you cannot use that unless you have a rule set up with a bunch of text notes and stuff to get that to work. All right, moving on here. And just to close up here, a few things with just the inbox here is just remember that the Exchange is on a server. All the folders over here will be on the server. The mail stays on the server also. If you ever delete something, I'm going to show you how this works. We're going to go delete a few emails here. They are always in the deleted items. So let's say you get crazy and you decide to delete a bunch of stuff. They're always here. Let's say you can't find things either. They are probably in the deleted items. The deleted items by default is the catch-all for problems with Outlook. And trust me, I have seen a lot of things end up in the deleted items that weren't meant to be there. Okay, like contacts that went crazy and calendar items that got corrupted and things like that. But you can always come over here, and if you don't delete your deleted items, it becomes a data tank of stuff, pretty much. So a lot of people have a lot of deleted items here. And if you ever want to one day, just delete everything, you can right click and say empty folder, which most of my clients don't want that to happen. They like their deleted items. They want to see them again one day. So what I do is just tell people to copy them out and move them. I'll show you how to do that, to another folder. See right here, I just did that. Now, if you've got thousands and thousands of emails that you want to do, it's going to take a long time. So you do Shift and grab what you want, right click, move to other folder, or you can copy, but if you want them out, then you click here, then you go find that PST file. We'll just use Outlook Training here, the test folder, and hit OK. That's also the appropriate way to move mail. I'm not a big fan of dragging. See me dragging? Well, if you get crazy with the fingers, sometimes you don't know where you dragged. Okay? So I like telling folks, if you need to move mail, you do it the right way. Use the right click, move to the right way over here. The tip is, if you want to copy mail, you use the copy feature. And if you want to move, you just use the other folder. And it will definitely just move it. Now back to deleted items here. Hope I don't have any in there. Let me go put a few in there. Okay. So down here in deleted, let's say that you deleted stuff you didn't want to, and you're like, oh my God, I need it back. You can go up here and recover deleted items from the server. So now it's going to show you what you deleted, and you can go ahead and grab what you want and hit OK, and it will restore them. You can also do what's called purging, which is like a permanent delete. Permanent. So I don't recommend you doing that. But most of my clients actually just leave everything in their deleted items anyway.